Hello everyone, it's been Mario here today, and here in Matchday 9 of the VillagerPremierTopDivision. It's Brighton and Hove Albion versus Manchester City here at the MX Stadium, or if you want, or if you'd like to call it, the American Express Community Stadium. But I'll just go with the MX Stadium. And Brighton is definitely in the title race. They are currently second in the league. Again against Manchester City, and of course, new face for Brighton Hove Albion. By the way, it's Brennan Johnson he's came from Nottingham Forest in the Championship, and to be honest, Brennan Johnson, I think he played really well so far for Nottingham Forest in the Championship. You can see why Brighton signed him up, as now it's going to be kick-off here, of course, and Brighton Hove Albion will definitely be looking. Brighton Hove Albion will definitely be looking to try and snatch a win against Manchester City. Manchester City, however, will not want to see themselves lose in this game. They did lose against Burnley 3-1 in the last match day. They won't want to see themselves lose in this game. Otherwise, that'll be 2 losses for Manchester City in a row. And obviously, you might be wondering, where is Leon Bailey? Well, not surprisingly enough, Brighton Hove Albion have forced Leon Bailey to terminate his contract because apparently he's been having really bad attitude problems with the whole team, and really, Brighton Hove Albion seems serious when it comes to attitude. And okay, I did not expect something like this. Is that a 1-0 lead for Brighton Hove Albion? And is that a debutant goal for Brennan Johnson? I think it is. It's 1-0 to Brighton Hove Albion at the MX Stadium, and Brennan Johnson on his debut has scored a goal, an important goal for Brighton Hove Albion. This could be the goal that Brighton Hove Albion can hang on to now, as they look to as they are looking maybe to try and get a 2-0 lead now. Brennan Johnson, you can see how good he is. Brennan Johnson, really good with the dribbling, and it's a penalty. Ruben Diaz trips up João Pedro in the box, and it's going to be a penalty. It's going to be an important one. This could be the goal. This could be the penalty that sets Brighton Hove Albion a 2-0 lead. It's going to be João Pedro to take this one. João Pedro to take it. He's under some pressure, and of course he slots it home. Brighton Hove Albion have had an absolute stellar of the first half so far. 2-0 up against Manchester City. Obviously, this can be more said than done. Some people might say Manchester City don't have Erling Haaland, so it's a bit harder for them to really get into the mood. But guess what? They had, before Erling Haaland was injured, he was injured in the Virgin Club World Cup, during the Virgin Club World Cup England 2024 campaign. Guess what? The Manchester City vs Burnley game played before the Virgin Club World Cup England 2024 even started. And guess what? Erling Haaland played that game. He didn't even score in that game against Burnley. I think I don't think it's just I don't think it's because of Erling Haaland's absence. It's because of the whole Manchester City team being out of form. It's definitely because Manchester City are out of form at the moment. Easy for Sanchez, and basing on the cross that Phil Foden put then, obviously when Sanchez picked up the ball easily, you can definitely say it's a bit of an out form kind of. It's a bit of an out form. It's definitely showing that they are out of form. Manchester City are. And I'm Mitoma, and it's 3-0. Have you ever seen a team cruise through Manchester City before? And I don't think I've yet seen a team cruise past Manchester City. Obviously, Burnley beat them, but they didn't really cruise past them, did they? Liverpool beat them, they didn't really cruise past them. Brighton, they've cruising past Manchester City. Brighton are feeling comfortable. And it's going into the first half here. It's half time. It's 3-0 to Brighton Albion here at the MX Stadium against Manchester City. Riyad Mahrez, definitely he has to be stepping up. Obviously, I don't think he's really got that support from the rest of the Manchester City squad. Second half's got to be better with Manchester City. And coming into the second half here, Brighton and Hove Albion 3-0 up against Manchester City. An outform Manchester City, shall we say. And you can definitely tell if they're losing by large margins within the first half itself, you can, no matter what team it is, you can definitely say that Manchester City is outform. And Julian Alvarez, he does score, but but guess what? Celebrating like that won't get you anywhere. And, well, Julian Alvarez, I think Pep Guardiola will be furious with Julian Alvarez. Even though he scored, we all know Pep Guardiola. It doesn't matter how many goals you score. If you're doing something wrong, then you're gonna get a bit of talk by Pep, as Laporte is booked by the ref. It is going to be a free kick, and it's going to be McAllister's. McAllister might try one here. McAllister does try it. Whoa, off the post! That was just off the crossbar, that was. And of course, I could have opened him up there. Should have probably opened him up because there was lots of space. There's quite the space. But they have opened him up here. Should have done better with the pass though. Sorry, Ferguson. Should have been better with that pass. Really should have been João Pedro to get that on that ball then. Disappointed with that one. Oh, sorry, Brennan Johnson. Sorry that had to happen then. Could have been an easy tap-in goal for João Pedro there. But Brennan Johnson has to do a bit better. But okay, now we're talking. Brighton Hove Albion are now 4-0 up, 4-1 up. And well, let's just say it now. I think this is João Pedro's hat-trick. I think it is João Pedro's hat-trick. And of course, it's been an amazing game by, as you can call, the underdogs, Brighton Albion. They're cruising to victory by a long shot. So it's Pinyan, Mitoma, and it's an easy slot in for Mitoma. 5-1 is the scoreline now, and you can definitely see Manchester City fans, I think they're starting to leave now, because they can't do with this terrible Man City team in form. And obviously I can't blame them. You can't blame them. Manchester City. Manchester City just been out form. Could have a big chance of losing this. Losing 2 games in a row now. And of course, Brighton making quite a few substitutions as well. As they're cruising to victory, so Brighton Albion can definitely make a lot of substitutions now, because they feel comfortable with their respectable leads. That man is going to send in Ferguson here, and Ferguson, and it's 6-1. I don't think Manchester City was ordering for this. Definitely not Pep Guardiola's team. Pep Guardiola's team was not ordering for this. This was not what the doctor ordered for Man City. This was not what, of course, the Dr. Mario was ordering for Manchester City. But it's too late now for Manchester City. It's too late now to really make any like crucial changes, as it's 6-1 now. They're guaranteed to lose, and it's a foul from Kyle Walker. He's been booked. 2 bookings for Manchester City. Both have been from defenders, which are the most likely to get cards. But it's definitely been some pretty unnecessary ones. Probably just out of frustration, to be fair. Oh, that was great. And we couldn't get past Edison, but who really cares about that? This was one of the most dominant games against a big club in the Premier Top Division, in the VillagerPremierTopDivision, in my opinion, this season, or just like in the entirety of the VillagerPremierTopDivision. Either way, though, it's a 6-1 victory for Brighton Albion. They've cruised past these guys.